Well, all right. We'd like to officially welcome everyone once more to another Mikey Live program. And this is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Things that you've heard about before and things that you haven't heard before. We try to keep it simple. We try to keep it sweet, if you know what I mean. Yeah? This is what we call news discussed, not told. So we are discussing the news with you. All right? Thank you for joining us again. For the people who are here in Grenada, hello to you. And for those who are not in Grenada, wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are tuned in, would like to say thank you for so doing. Now, the usual suspects, boy, we want to say hello. Brenda, I hope that you had yourself a good birthday yesterday. And Allah, all right? So, good luck to you guys, all right, on your celebrations. Now, let's take a look at the headlines. 16,334 persons would have already received their first vaccine dose here in Grenada. Needle found in cabbage, says the police as well. Warren Newfield resigns and the government rebuts claims he made. Unions met with the Labour Minister. An agreement seemed to be close. And Oliver Joseph, he believes that an agreement with the union is close. And, you know? So, let's see. And a secondary student brought a gun to school in St. Lucia. Believe it or not, a secondary school student brought a gun to school. We'll talk about that and more when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. Now, we got to let you know that the headlines has brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, the Housing Authority of the of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, and we are also brought to you by the Ministry of Health. We want to say thank you to all our sponsors for making it possible. So, folks, if you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please share the program so that other people get to know that we are live. We are taking a break and we will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA Online Store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 143114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Yeah, and so that's what they say. They are committed to meeting the customers' needs. And we've been telling you about the job fair that is going to be held on the 22nd of May. That's this weekend. And that's Saturday at the Simone Industrial Park, Grenville. Now that job fair is put on by the KM2 Solutions. All right. And so that will be from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now they are saying that prior call center experience will be an asset. It's not absolutely necessary, but it helps you get your foot into the door. All right. You can contact 534-1185 for more details on that. But I think it's a good career opportunity for every and any Grenadian. All right, so try taking a look at that on the weekend. Again, it's a job fair by the KM2 Solutions. And for further information, call 534-1185. Now, the Ministry of Health vaccination program continues with data showing that as of yesterday, May 19, 2021, some 7,219 individuals have so far received their second dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine. In the latest statistics, we see some 16,334 individuals are on record receiving the first dose of the vaccine. The Ministry of Health says currently there is no active case of COVID-19 in Grenada. The total confirmed COVID-19 cases recorded to date stands at 161. 83 are said to have been imported. Now, there's been 1 death and 160 total recoveries. And the latest statistics also reveal there are currently 364 individuals in quarantine facilities. As it relates to the PCR RT tests, according to the daily updates from the Ministry of Health, information is that 29,717 have been conducted so far. Now, according to a release from the Royal Grenada Police Force, a needle was recently discovered in a cabbage. Now, according to the release, the vendor who sold that cabbage is not or wasn't aware that the cabbage was tampered with. You understand? Now, police, they are advising individuals to please inspect your produce properly before using them and to only purchase agricultural produce from persons who are authorized to do so. Now, police say that their investigations are continuing. There's a likelihood that other produce may be spiked as well, but of course, there's just no telling as yet. And so that is why police, they are working around the clock to resolve this particular matter. Understand? Now, you know that sometimes people just put things in their produce because of pretty larceny, thief in. So sometimes people get frustrated of persons coming in and taking their stuff and just going with it after working so hard. So you know what they're doing these days now? But not these days, it's always been a practice by some. They put in thing in it. Oh, you want to thief me cabbage? Look, thief it, you juke you. You understand? But sometimes, based on who take the produce, it ends up in the hands of vendors. You understand? So the vendors must also buy from authorized persons. So I guess the police will be doing their backtracking. You understand? Because the vendor can be charged. Well, let's not talk about that particular case, but in general, because I don't want to prejudice this particular case, but in general, if someone steals produce from someone else's garden, the stealer, the thief, can be charged, as well as the vendor, whether you know or not that the items were stolen, can be charged as well. And so that is why they're encouraging persons to purchase items only from persons who are authorized to do so. People who you know usually sell produce. You can go see a man come in and find bag walking through town with 3 grain, breadfruit, and say, Miss, you want that to buy? You understand? And you just jump and buy it. You know them to have any breadfruit tree? You understand? So it's like that. Sometimes you just know. You just know because they just come desperate. Breadfruit is usually sold for $8 or whatever, and they come and sell it for you for $2. That's a red flag. So vendors have a responsibility as well. And the consumer, you too. It doesn't matter where you buy, inspect your thing. Make sure that you know ting. I know sometimes it's harder than others. But inspect your business because you could become victim to this kind of thing. But anyway, the police say that they are doing their investigation. All right? Good. Newfield, the man behind the Kawana Bay development, established under the Citizen by Investment Program, the CBI, is complaining that conditions in Grenada have changed drastically in the past few years and that the country's leadership, previously having the country's best interests at heart, was welcoming to foreign investment and economic development, but has been transformed into an anti-business regime. Newfield cites the International Center for the Settlement of Investment Disputes, the ICSID, arbitration hearing concerning the Grand Lake matters as one of his gripes, noting that the $65 million award was due because of the government breaching its agreement with the controlling shareholder of Grand Lake. Newfield further accuses the government of breaching agreements with other businesses and spoke of his own business interest, hardly being the only one damaged by the regime's disregard for investor rights. Now, his Kawana Bay resort was due to be completed in April last year, but with the country under COVID-19 restrictions, talk about the development has not been heard since. Newfield is also not happy with Grenada's position in the World Bank Doing Business survey report, with a ranking of 146, and the complaints continue on and on. However, he says his position as both ambassador and consul general has become untenable and can no longer serve in good conscience as Grenada's business and diplomatic representative abroad. Newfield tells the foreign minister that the resignation is intended as an appeal to restore reason and the rule of law to the government to a place where progress is possible in Grenada. Newfield's gripe appeared to be many, all right, forcing him to sever what was once a good or cozy relationship. He's condemning the government at the time, but before he was commending them, you know. So anyway, the government, on the other hand, say that they are taking very seriously the allegations made by Warren Newfield, who tendered his resignation on Thursday as ambassador at large and Grenada's consul general in Florida. In his resignation letter, Newfield described the Grenada government as an anti-business regime that disregards investors' rights and breaches agreements. According to the government in a press release, they say that it must be noted that there has been no recent change in the government policy on business operations and investment. Therefore, the accusations are seen as a clear attempt to hurt the country and the government. In fact, the government says in recent years, government has seen a marked increase in the level of investment in the country, with several major private sector projects currently underway in various parts of the country. Government asserts, they say that it was investigations into matters relating to Newfield's Kimpton Kawana Bay project that triggered the anti-business allegation. In light of its concern, government has already approached an independent auditor to investigate the matter. Government is keen on ensuring that all money invested into projects under the Citizenship by Investment Program are in fact used in accordance with the provisions of the country's Citizenship by Investment Act. In so doing, government further seeks to protect the integrity of the CBI program, ensuring greater accountability and transparency in the execution of projects and safeguard the resources of investors. Grenada's CBI program regime remains one of the most respected in the world, with ongoing increases in the number of applications. Due diligence and accountability form the nucleus of the program, and all CBI developers, marketing agents, and local agents are required to comply with Grenada's laws. A lot being said there, boy. Anyway, lady, that talk. Thing gets sour. Ay. Anyway. So we're going to follow the trails and see where it leads, you know. Them kind of follow those leave a lot of trail, you know, like a toko. A toko go to the side, the max. Yeah, so let's lead the max. Let's stand aside and watch where the max is. You know, we're rushing. You know, we ain't rushing. We take our time and just, you know, peep and see where the max, you know, are, and we go follow it, the trails. Anyway, we are moving on. How are we looking for time? Okay, I wonder what's going to happen with the project. So we know that that's his position, resigning as on that level, all right? As an ally, in other words, he's resigning as an ally to the government, it seems, right? Now, what will happen, and that's what I want to know, if anyone can tell me, with the project itself, Kawana Bay, what's going to happen with that? Anyway, I would not like to see that it stays where it is, because, oh yeah, you're talking about an elephant? That would be a dinosaur on the ground there. So let's see what will happen with that, all right? I'll find out. I'll try to find out, maybe by tomorrow or something like that, you know? Anyway, let's go. All right, so the unions, we were telling you yesterday, met with the labor minister. They are trying to seek some sort of agreement, you know, on a way forward as it relates to the 4% issue. Very enthusiastic Brian Grimes stepped out of the meeting yesterday.
So the meeting today with the government negotiating team and the Labour Commissioner, I would say went well. It's one of the better meetings that we had thus far. A lot came out of that meeting. It was a cordial environment, I would say. The government gave an indication that they are more willing to accede to the demands of the unions going forward. In fact, we are looking forward to a message or information coming from the Labour Commissioner on Tuesday next week. That's what the 25th of May. The head of the government negotiating team gave the unions the assurance that they will do a fiscal review, an overall review of their finances, governmental finances, at the end of June. From that, coming from that, they will give a committed date on which they will pay public officers that 4%. What needs to be added here is that the joint negotiating team of PW and TAU made sure to state that everyone under the bargaining unit should be included in that 4% application whenever that decision or resolution has come to fruition, right? In the past, many contract officers in particular have complained that they have not gotten their increases, and this is wholly unfair. We are making sure, as a new executive and a joint negotiating team, that is respected and that they get that increase as all other officers in a time when inflation is supremely high and cost of living is high, that it's also applied to them, everyone under the bargaining unit. So in summary, the meeting was cordial. I think it was fruitful, and we are heading to a resolution sooner rather than later.
Yes, they feel good about this, all right? So they're heading to a resolution sooner rather than later. We're also hearing from the Public Relations Officer of the Public Workers Union, that's Daisy Hazard. She said that they are really looking forward to this.
We have had very fruitful discussions with government today, and unions really, the JNT really impressed upon the government that we are eager for a resolution. The GNT has also indicated the same. We would really like to put the 4% matter to rest and continue the hard work of building this country in this very difficult time. And so we have really appealed to the government to make the necessary compromise and so that can happen. As indicated, they have given us a commitment to do a fiscal review by June, and that a commitment after that will be made to pay the monies within the fiscal year 2021. So let us be very clear that there is no date on the table as yet. What there is a commitment. We also want to reiterate, the unions would like to reiterate that our proposal to government, or our initial proposal, lays out a lot of latitude. There is a lot of room in there which can be explored to achieve compromise, to achieve a resolution. And we were grateful for the opportunity today to remind government that our proposal gives a lot of room and latitude for both sides to really come to a compromise. And so again, they've assured us that going forward, the issue of good faith and trust, there is a need to really build that relation, and that of course we are all both looking for an amiable resolution and quick resolution to this matter.
Thank you very much, Daisy Hazard, on this one. So last week we told you about the students, and of course there was a display with the police, and they were showing you that there were some instruments that were discovered on some students, primary school students. It was like a weapon. Well, when I posted that on Facebook, it went viral. Thousands. And then we thought that was bad. Well, let's just say St. Lucia has their own problem where that is concerned. Check this out.
Public education officials are working with law enforcement authorities who are investigating reports of a high school student being found in possession of a pistol at a Castries area secondary school. The shocking incident comes against the backdrop of a recent spike in gun violence on the island. Communities in Dennery, Vieux-Fort and within the urban city limits of Castries have been rocked by a spate of shootings which has resulted in serious injuries and deaths. Most of the victims are young males. Chief Education Officer Dr. Fiona Philip-Meyer told the News Force that the Education Ministry is cooperating with agencies involved in responding to the incident.
Well, for us, we continue to work with the relevant authorities as to the investigation into what happened with that item that was brought in. I can speak to the fact that we have met with the staff. Our health and safety officer has been on the ground. The use of our counselors in terms of support for our staff members has been put in place. Similarly, our student body, all efforts have been made and will continue to be made to support them. As we move forward, we want to reiterate the fact that there is zero tolerance for any form of violence at schools, and so we continue to work with our children. We continue to ensure that we put in the necessary security measures as well, but we know that these incidents are unavoidable sometimes, but for us it's really, really important to work with our stakeholders at every instant to protect the health and safety of staff and our wider population, and more specifically our students.
Sources tell News Force that the magazine of the pistol found on the student, who is reportedly a troubled youth, was apparently empty.
Well, for me, I have spoken about, weapons in general. As a society, sometimes we give our little boys particular weapons as a toy, and then when it becomes a situation whereby they grow a little older, it becomes a bigger situation for us. So it is really, really important as parents that we're always cognizant of the impact of our behavior as a society, what values we want to instill in our children, and when certain situations come up, we always with the view of really supporting and investigating the matter to make sure everybody is okay in the end. Our role is always to ensure the well-being of all of our stakeholders.
The incident has also raised a myriad of questions surrounding school security, especially in the wake of the growing impact of complex social issues and societal dysfunction. While the Chief Education Officer says institutional steps have been taken to shore up security, the support of parents and the community at large is vital.
Looking in and with the support of the police, looking at, school bags and scanning, that always continues to happen. That has not been something that has stopped at schools, but it is really a general responsibility, that of the students first and foremost. Our teachers on the ground continue to support that, but parents in a big way need to ensure that whatever their children are bringing in, I'm always advocated as a parent, that you would look at your child's bag, you would engage your child in conversation as to what issues are impacting him or her. So when there are issues, we as parents can also do our part. I want to also speak publicly to the fact that there is a day of prayer coming up on Monday, please God, and it is really another opportunity for us to put our knees down as a nation. And I would ask to lift our children up in particular, lift our children up in prayer, lift our nation in prayer as we continue to forge ahead. Yes, with security measures, increase CCTV cameras and surveillance, caretakers / watchmen / security guards. But we need our parents as well to play a big part, as well as supported by the administrators who are constantly on the ground.
Local law enforcement officials have long stated that illegal firearms are entering the island through legitimate ports of entry. Despite the crackdown with an increase in raids and seizures, illicit guns including AR-15 assault-style weapons continue to pour into the country, putting more lives at risk. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.
Thank you very much, Joachim. And folks, what we're going to do is take a quick break and return with the national report and the weather. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
How going on, boy? Hey, good old things. Hey, Daisy. Yeah? Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day. Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service. Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy. Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
This month, make it all about her with a gift from Courts. Shop today and enjoy up to 30% off selected rugs, accessories, and more. Get the most stylish appliances, home furnishings, and more. Plus, shop today with Ready Finance and we'll pay your first and last installment. You can also shop online at www.shopcourts.com for the same great savings. So make it all about her with something special from Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Government dispels anti-business allegations saying there has been a noticeable increase in investment. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Thursday, May 20th, 2021, I am Christian Mitchell. The government of Grenada takes very seriously the allegations made by Warren Newfield, who tendered his resignation on Thursday as ambassador at large at Grenada's Consul General in Florida. In his resignation letter, Newfield described the Grenada government as an anti-business regime that disregards investors' rights and breaches agreements. It must be noted that there has been no recent change in government policy on business operations and investment. Therefore, the accusations are seen as a clear attempt to hurt the country and the government. In fact, in recent years, government has seen a marked increase in the level of investment in the country, with several major private sector projects currently underway in various parts of the country. Government asserts that it was investigations into matters relating to Newfield's Kimpton Kawana Bay project that triggered the anti-business allegation. In light of its concerns, government has already approached an independent auditor to investigate the matter. Government is keen to ensure that all money invested into projects under the Citizenship by Investment program are in fact used in accordance with the provisions of the country's Citizenship by Investment Act. In so doing, government further seeks to protect the integrity of the CBI program, ensuring greater accountability and transparency in the execution of projects and safeguarding the resources of investors. Grenada's CBI program remains one of the most respected in the world, with ongoing increases in the number of applications. Due diligence and accountability form the nucleus of the program, and all CBI developers, marketing agents, and local agents are required to comply with Grenada's law. The House of Representatives will convene at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Friday, May 21st, at the Parliament Building, Mount Welldale, St. George. Among the bills to be presented for the first reading and remaining stages are the International Companies Repeal Amendment Bill 2021, the Immigration Amendment Bill 2021, and the Virtual Asset Business Bill 2021. The proceedings will be broadcast live on GIS Channel 22, as well as the GIS Facebook page and YouTube channel. The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information launched the CVQ Skills Training Program at the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School on Wednesday. We get more in this report from Annette Moore.
My name is Carlos Victor. I'm 16 years old. I'm from the community of Telescope St. Andrews. What motivated me was when realizing that could help me a lot. Help me go through times this year, new law, while going through that, because skills is a must. Without skills, you won't have a proper job or anything.
This CVQ Skills Training Program, which will cost in excess of EC $100,000, is a 6-month community-based skill training initiative, which is geared at delivering skills-based education for individuals who want to upgrade or learn a new skill. Additionally, the CVQ Skills Training Program will result in individuals getting a Caribbean vocational qualification upon successful completion of the program. It is expected to improve the employability of currently underemployed and unemployed individuals. Permanent Secretary with responsibility for Human Resource Development, Norman Gilbert, is happy to welcome the launch of this program. Gilbert explained to the participants that life skills will be the initial component taught.
You will be going through first to start looking at life skills. And what really is a life skills? A life skills is a soft technical skills. It's the skills that you need to function. It's the attitude that you need. Is understanding self, is understanding your approach to your own development, understanding your decision making, making the right decision. How do you prepare yourself to become more employable? How do you prepare yourself for the job market?
Education Minister Honorable Emmeline Pear encouraged participants to take the course seriously and endure to the end, encouraging others not yet engaged to make use of the skills training opportunities presented.
We believe that if you seriously take this opportunity, after 6 months, we are putting you in a position where you can earn and you could even refuse work.
The minister also extended an exciting challenge to the participants.
If this group was to perform at the standard that we expect them to, and if when we come to the closing, we are extremely satisfied with the quality of work that you did, I give a commitment this afternoon that immediately after your training, you would receive an order.
Samuel Latouche will teach the life skills component, while Alistair Henry, who has more than 20 years teaching experience, will facilitate the furniture making course at the St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. Representative for the Grenada National Training Agency, Ricardo Nicholas, says the CVQ Skills Training Program indicates the Ministry of Education's seriousness with regard to prioritizing skills training for the citizens of Grenada.
This initiative is a job for humanity. We are empowering you, members of this community. The National Training Agency, we pledge to support the Ministry of Education as it undertakes this endeavor. So the hope is that through the program, you, the participant, can increase your ability to use your knowledge and skills in the environment in which you live and work, that productivity and living conditions will improve, and that the community will benefit positively from the initiative and see it as a window of opportunity for greater development.
You may well find that if you continue to climb the CVQ ladder, you would pass the associate degree level. Yeah? There's value in what you do.
The participants are enthusiastic to begin.
My name is Serena Erd. I am 18 years old and I reside at Tilbury St. Andrews. I go to TAMCC, I do general construction, and I will be taking part in the CVQ course because I want to be a civil engineer. We do making stuff, building stuff. So I think this will be like a fundamental, a basic start to make a foundation to one step closer towards me being a civil engineer.
One of the things I believe that the government of Grenada cannot be faulted on is the fact that it has provided significant opportunities for young people throughout the country.
The CVQ Skills Training Program will also be launched this evening at the Westerhall Secondary School in St. David. The course being taught there is General Construction, and that course began on Monday, May 17th. The one at SAS will begin on Tuesday, May 25th. For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
Thank you, Annette. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
COVID-19 spreads from person to person through the droplets that are produced when someone coughs or sneezes, which makes it easy to spread between people in close contact. Now let's get prepared to stay healthy.
To reduce your chance of catching or spreading COVID-19, practice these simple everyday preventative measures. Droplets can also land on surfaces, so ensure that you wash your hands frequently for a minimum of 20 seconds or sing the happy birthday song twice. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth. If soap and water are not readily available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with an alcohol content between 60 and 90%. 70% is ideal.
When you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth with a flexed elbow or a tissue. Dispose of the tissue immediately and then wash your hands. If you notice someone has a fever and cough or other symptoms of respiratory illness, avoid close contact when possible. Let's all do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. Our health is our collective responsibility.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information says it expects greater performance from students registered to sit the 2021 CPEA examination Thursday, May 27th and Friday, May 28th. 1,906 students from primary schools across the island are registered for the exams, of which 1,026 are males and 880 are females. The ministry boasts of a 34 student increase this year when compared with 2020, where 1,872 were registered to sit the exams, which were not held due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Mrs. Michelle Peters-George is the Deputy Chief Education Officer with responsibility for the Educational Testing and Measurement Unit. During an interview with GIS, she said not many changes have been made for this year's exams and all COVID-19 protocols will be observed.
We have accommodations for persons probably who may have difficulty wearing the mask in case they're asthmatic or so. And of course, these students, once we are aware of the conditions, will be given special arrangements for that. But in terms of difference, the only thing for now is basically the mask. And of course, it's normal to have that kind of physical distance between the desks and so during the examination period. So that will not change, that will remain in order. And of course, the students will be writing under the same consistent examination standards for administration.
Peters-George commended the teachers and parents who have worked tirelessly to support the students. Some words of advice were given to the students and parents.
So relax, make sure you get a good night's rest before the examination, go to bed very early, do not skip your breakfast. It is very important that you have something hot on the morning of the examination. Ensure that you get to the center on time and just relax, just have that positive attitude. And I really want to admonish the parents to make sure that they provide that sort of support and encouragement to your students. You know, get them relaxed as much as possible in preparation for the CPA examination. It is very important because at a time like this, they are very much anxious, you know, all sort of anxiety, all sort of thoughts coming through their mind, whether or not they're going to make it, and all sort of things. So it's important that the parents, that you're there really to comfort them, to support them, and let them know that they can do it, because we at the Ministry of Education have confidence in them. We have confidence in their teachers who have worked so hard with them despite everything else to bring them at that particular position where they're at now.
That story just ended the national report for Thursday, May 20th, 2021. Recapping the top story, government dispels anti-business allegations, saying there has been a noticeable increase in investment. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Chrisann Mitchell, saying thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Chrisann. And now for a look at the weather. Now, the weather, partly cloudy, windy and hazy with light to moderate isolated showers overnight is expected. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusting higher at times. Seas moderate with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. And that's our weather report. And before we wrap him up, let's see who's on the program. We could big up people too. Brenda again, Bascom. I say I don't see your comments, but they say you'll be saying things. So I don't know why I'm not seeing your comments. Hello to you. Tava, Zaka, Cynthia, Kimo, Shireen, Celine. Thank you for watching. All you don't share the program yet, you know. Hundreds of you still on the program and you have not shared, I could see. If you have not yet done so, please share the program. That's all we ask, so that at least other people will get to see that we are live, okay? So please share the program so that other people will get to see that we are live. That's all we ask, all right? Avril, Wago. Allah, how was the birthday? Angel, Adonna, and everyone else. Thank you for watching. Marilyn, how are you, Marilyn? Blessings to you. Rulander, hello to you as well. And Zaka, and Kirin, and Spice Girl, and Rhonda. Thank you. Raven. I really need to go into it and see why I don't see messages from. I don't even see Khadija. I don't see Khadija's messages. I don't see Brenda messages. Doris, hello to you. All right. Who else is with us? Everyone else. Mikey, wake me up. I hear Brenda. I see a comment now. So anyway, guys, take care and may God bless you and keep you and your family, okay? All the best. Brenda, you blocked me and you don't remember. That's what Kirin says. So that's why I don't see your messages. Anyway, I just saw one. Take care. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, ja! No. Take care. Join me on WeFM tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. All right? Have a good one.